The fish rots from the head down. And there's a difference between pictures and video, okay? Taking just a still picture is just a still picture, but video does so much more. And video, it gets everything, okay? And they had, that was not in mind when they wrote the First Amendment. Cameras didn't even exist back then, asshat. Here's their beloved poster 7, okay? They get as far as the first line, photographs for news purposes. But see, they're not news. And you got to show your credentials and prove that you have the privilege of being classified as an employed member of the news. With this thing, they don't go as far. You got to have permission. Here, hold on. Let me show you. See down there at the bottom? I got ash on here. Don't judge me, okay? Oh, there's that piece broke off those roach clips. Come here. You little son of a bitch, you. Okay, don't judge me. Alright. Taken only with permission. You see this only right here? But you see the way they write it, they've got all this first. They need to rewrite this shit and rewrite the goddamn fucking Constitution. Use words that can't be manipulated and played with and misconstrued and all that shit. It's pathetic how they're twisting this shit. The only with permission is way the fuck down here. They can't, even not getting past the first sentence. It is in there. You guys need to stop with this 7 commas per sentence bullshit. People don't read that much. We still ain't done, squirrel. Here. Now let's look at the rest of it. Look up here. Non-commercial photography and videotaping. I don't know what it says there. Look, requires the verbal permission. You gotta get verbal permission. You have to prove yourself, okay? They go in these places and they demand to know who everyone is. It just went blurry. Why did it do that? They go in there and they demand to know who everyone is. But you see, here's the thing. You're the stranger in there. They all know who they are. You're the one out of place. You're the one that don't belong. And look, this part right here, to get videotapes that are occupied by a tenant, that means that's behind the counter. That requires written permission. You guys, you need to read more than just the first fucking 2-3 lines, okay? Rather than the employees taking the time to read the shit, they just fucking believe what they say it says just because there's a lot of words and it's so overwhelming. Only with permission. I mean, it's not that much more reading. Oh, it didn't pause. Yeah, I unplugged my charger. Yeah. Something used for the public doesn't mean it's owned by the public. There's no apostrophe S. They work in public service. They're not the public's servants. They're not your fucking slaves. They so desperately want to be the boss and the victim at the same damn time. They want all the rights without following any of the rules. And they've even said so themselves. It's like they found another way to panhandle. Now we're begging for money. I think everybody needs umbrellas. So that when they come around, you can block the fuckers out. Block out their camera. It's so windy and my thing was unpaused. How long was it unpaused? No. I wasn't done. My fellow Americans, you are being used if you decide to pick up a camera and try to become one of those so-called auditors. If I've got you looking at me, I stutter too much and I can't have it. I can't be having it. So I'm looking out here. There's no squirrels right this second, but they'll come. The auditors are being used, okay? I gotta get this out there. It's gotta be said. There's this group called the Oath Keepers. Believe me when I say, they are the ones that helped people smear shit all over the walls of Congress when they stormed the Capitol and broke in there and smashing windows and killing people and stuff. The Oath Keepers are they're people in the military and the police stations all around the country. They're people that wanted the election to not pan out the way it did. They want to go back to slavery and shit. They'll even kill their own to make it happen. They don't care. And let's look at the Rona, you know? I mean, hell, it took out 90 fucking cops in one precinct alone. Just from the Rona. And how many people did that precinct lose to the vaccine? Not a single fucking one. Think about it, you guys. The Rona's leaving people with erectile dysfunction, too. You really want to break your junk? Come on, you guys. Don't risk getting that instead. That's not America. If you guys think that shit came from fucking China, why would you choose to trust China's virus over your own country's cure? The cure they don't even want to share with China. Matter of fact, when it started spreading around here, rather than shipping out masks to every home in America like they wanted to do, what they ended up doing was selling all our shit to China and then making us duke it out to trying to outbid each other for the rest. Okay, please don't unsubscribe. I know this is where I'm going to lose subscribers, and I feel like I was doing so well. You know, please don't unsubscribe. I gotta get shit off my chest. I've got another video I want to make about the conspiracies that I think about with this country. Okay? Yeah. Fucking stay tuned for that one. But anywho, I don't want to get too sidetracked, okay? Back to the frauditors and how they don't want to follow the rules, yet they want to enjoy all the privileges. Oh, look. A squirrel. Keep it coming. And here's a cop writing out a trespassing thing for this other frauditor. And he's saying he won't sign it. He won't give him. He won't give them his name. So it's like, how you're being told you can't be there, but how are they to know that you're the specific person that ain't supposed to fucking be there? And they keep coming back, and they come back again and again and again, and they're finding out which cars in the parking lot are different or whatnot. Same cars in the parking lot means that's an employee's vehicle, and the people that are attached to the poor boys or Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers and the Boogaloo Boys, all those people, there's cops in those groups and shit. And they can trace the plate back, okay? They can find out where these people live and whether or not putting a bomb underneath their vehicle might be worth it for them one day. They can find out these things. And the cops that are pushovers, they're pretty much letting you know they're probably on that side. Whose side are they on? They're not on America's side. They got the wrong idea of what America actually means. America is more than just its land. He's asking for the sergeant to come out. There's cops across the street. You hear his mouth? There's cops all around it. He's wasting everybody's time. He's distracting all of them. What's going on 2 blocks over, officer? Do you even know? Here's another cop that was standing behind him. Listen to the sound effects. I fucking love it. Okay, here we go. He's turning around.
What did you get behind me for?
Did you hear it? Did you hear the Metal Gear Solid fucking sound effects? He's tripping out because the cop recognized him. He's like, it's none of your business who I am. It's like, dude, he knows you. Look. I know I'm running out of time. Hit the subscribe button. Listen to how he talks. How disrespectful he is. And his accent and shit. And just listen.
Position. So you definitely supposed to identify yourself. I'm not starting, I'm exercising my rights. You can't sell, infringe, take, do nothing about that. Never. No matter how much you don't like it, that's something you can never do. Please.
What is that? Just because you call it an activity, that doesn't give it a magic meaning. And calling it constitutional doesn't make it untouchable. Some of them even end up losing their kids. They're just building up a fucking arrest record behind them. All that criminal history added to their background checks. You know how hard it's going to be for them to find a job or a place to rent after all that? Holy shit. But the government and the military and all that, they just eat it up because they getting all that bail money and court fines and fees and all that shit that they getting all that money back in. They don't care. They don't care one bit about the fucking cogs, pawns, cogs, labyrinths, and pawns. Oh my! They don't care one fucking bit about y'all. They believe them to be a ripple in the butterfly effect that's going to leave America with more poverty. Here's a nice little side note. Oh, a typo. That should be a D. This was that Patty Patrick character walking around, flashing flashlights in people's homes and shit. Saying, oh, well, if I could see it from public, then I could record it. No. You can go walk through a beach. There's children there. And, I mean, if you just walk by and you see them, that's fine, whatever. You're just seeing them. There he is. There's the Peppermint Patty. They're trying to legalize being a peeping Tom is what they're doing. And they're really just making the cops even worse. I've showed on camera before, right here is where they kicked our door in coming after my brother without a warrant. And we didn't go and start causing all those fucking problems. You know, and then they want to complain that there's no complaint forms. Y'all are the ones wasting them. Yeah, he was going around at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then he tried to say, oh, we're looking for a lost cat. Yeah, right, a lost cat. Oh, yeah, this is him saying he needed to keep the hands on the hood. Why do I gotta keep him on the hood?
You want me to put it on the hood? Would that make you feel safer?
But he never puts his hands on the
Have I ever
hood.
reached for it? Have I ever
And then he
touched it?
says his shoulders hurt, but he's juggling the fucking phone back and forth between his arms and holding his fucking hands way up high. I've already passed the time. I'm gonna have to cut the front off. Let me go back to show you something. Oh my gosh, that almond's so much bigger. Listen.
To wait for you guys to call.
This guy hit the cop with the car,
This officer just
with the
told me
side of it.
For no reason, okay?
She's got the other cops on the phone. She called the cops on the cops.
He just closed the door.
They want to hang up.
Talking to each other now.
They want.
No, please don't.
See, she wants to keep her tied up, keep the phone lines tied up. That's what they do. They call and they harass and they harangue, and it's ridiculous, and it needs to stop.
You can't drive your vehicle into a police officer.
He didn't. He was
I was
pulling
standing
away.
right here and he pulled into the side. He sideswiped me. It's the same as any other motor vehicle collision, except for that it was with a person. He did it intentionally.
He was trying to pull away from you, sir. I watched it.
Okay.
I have it on film.
That's okay.
I
have it on film too. And audio recording.
They do it because reasons. Hey, listen to this. This is very important.
What law? I'd like the law. I would like. Trespassing is not a law.
That
The word trespass is law. Do you guys understand that? You don't even know the laws.
Dude, how dumb.
you hear that? Okay, trespass. He's saying there's two different things. One's past tense, one's present tense. And like I was saying in another video talking about my subscribers, you know, if I just say my subscribers and it's just spelt with no apostrophe, that's talking about the people. And if I'm talking about something about the people, something belonging to them, I'd put that S would have an apostrophe there. Now, the people that work in public service, there is no apostrophe S labeling them the public's servants. Yeah. Tell them, team.
When you're trespassing, you are in the act of committing a trespass.
Okay, Karen.
Oh, I'm so over the time. Listen to this narcissism.
And I have a duty to educate you guys. Because you guys are fellow man. This is why our country is where we're. This is why the world is why we're where we're at right now. Because nobody knows
Jesus
this stuff.
Christ.
I do. I have a duty
Oh my
to
God.
explain this, elaborate, and educate
Oh my
fellow
God.
man. Man. Small.